What's good? What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxer coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Gervonta Tank Davis in the news with Ryan Garcia, saying that he will be open to a rematch with Ryan Garcia, but not at 143. All right. I got a few opinions about this or whatnot, and I'd love to hear yours. But let me go ahead and look into this, and then that way we can get the whole spectrum of everything, and then we'll drop our opinions. All right. All right, so shout out to Boxing News 24/7. It says Tank open to a Ryan Garcia rematch, but not at 143 pounds. Gervonta Tank Davis says he's open to the idea of a rematch against Ryan Garcia at 140, but not at 143. That's going to cause a lot of issues and confusions and disturbance. But anyways, weight class considerations. Tank Davis, who has the record of 29-0 with 27 knockouts, points out that his weight class is 135, whereas Ryan is 140. Given that Garcia has grown out of the light welterweight division, that doesn't seem likely to happen. Ryan Garcia, who has the record of 25-1 with 20 knockouts, has already said he can't make 140 any longer, so the rematch with Tank Davis doesn't seem possible unless it's at a catchweight. Power dynamics, with Ryan being the A side in the fight. Okay, all right. So first of all, Ryan Garcia is not the A side in a fight with Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia is not the bigger draw than Tank Davis. I mean, I feel like they proved that he's not the bigger draw. If Tank Davis can go to California and outsell Ryan Garcia in his own home, bro, that tells you everything that you need to know, because Ryan Garcia didn't outsell Tank on the East Coast. So Ryan Garcia didn't do the 18,000 people with Devin Haney at that, and the pay-per-views didn't exceed 200 they exceeded 220,000 pay-per-view buys. So what makes Ryan Garcia the A side? It doesn't. Ryan Garcia is not the A side. So I don't agree with that. But anyways, with Ryan Garcia this is what it says. With Ryan Garcia being the A side in the fight with the Baltimore native, I don't think he's going to be willing to dictate about the weight like the last time he fought him in April 23. If Tank, who's 29 years old, wants to fight with Ryan, he might have to agree to 143, or else he'll be out of luck. Things might change dramatically since Tank fought Ryan a year ago. Even then, Ryan was the bigger star. That's not true. And for the reason of the pay-per-view success before that fight. Okay, so here's my thing in that. What numbers prove that, and what numbers back that up? Because ticket sales goes to show, once again, Tank Davis goes to California and outsells Ryan Garcia. Where's Ryan Garcia from? California. Ryan Garcia goes to New York and does not outsell Tank on the East Coast. So what numbers back that up? Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney did 200,000 pay-per-view buys. So what numbers do you have to prove that Ryan Garcia is the bigger star? You don't have any. So anyways, before then, Tank had been a low-level pay-per-view fighter with marginal numbers. So Tank's last pay-per-view, Gervonta's last pay-per-view numbers, did Ryan Garcia did 1.2 million buys. Tank versus Hector did 220,000. Tank versus Rolly did 275. Tank versus Mario Barrios did 210, and Leo Santa Cruz did 225. But you notice they don't put Ryan Garcia's numbers. As you can see, Tank's never involved in a hugely successful pay-per-view event until he fought Ryan, and one can attribute the success of King Ryan's 11 million Instagram followers. But if that's the case, then why are they not equating to the boxing world? So in a rematch, Tank isn't in a position to call shots with Ryan, telling him what weight class the fight will be contested at, and possibly sticking to a strength drain and rehydration clause for good measures just to ensure victory. Yeah, but not at 143. Why at 143? Probably 140, because that's a weight class other than 135. That's a weight class that he used to fight at, but no longer can make weight for it. Now, see, with Gervonta, what one might say at that was, well, 136 isn't a weight class, and you did fight Ryan Garcia at the catchweight at 130. What was it, 136 or 137? Whatever. They fought at a catchweight, so you can't sit here and complain about Ryan Garcia trying to fight you at a catchweight, but yeah, you were trying to get him at a you got him at a catchweight, if that's the case, then why didn't you just, like, because he says now, so let's do 140 and he can hike back up to 150. I'm 135, he said. But if that's the case, why didn't you just have that same energy at first then, bro? Why didn't you fight him at 140 at first? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, these guys, like, my goodness, bro. Anyways, Gervonta is going to have to hop on board to the weight train, or he's going to be left behind in a rematch against the superstar Ryan Garcia, just like Devin Haney is being left behind. Whatever, man. Whatever. Let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, man. So listen, bro. Ryan Garcia is just on a rampage right now after his victory over Devin Haney. He's calling out Errol Spence. I just did a video about that. You guys got to check that out. Bringing up Errol Spence's girl. He even stated that he would do so much as move up to 154 to fight Sebastian Fundora. He stated that he would be interested in fighting Jerron Ennis. Now, I think that that's cap. But I would, I would love to see a rematch with. See, this is the thing about it, man. And you know me. I always keeps it 100 on my channel. I'm not like these other biased channels that's biased to, networks or anything like that. Tank should have never fought Ryan Garcia at no catchweight to begin with, bro. And that's what pissed me off, because I always felt like Tank would have beaten Ryan Garcia. The problem was the issue that I had with the catchweight and the rehydration clause. Well, like I said, I've never had an issue with rehydration clause. Because again, I do feel like it's an even playing field, bro, for both fighters. It shouldn't be a fighter that comes in weighing, comes in the fight weighing, 180 pounds while the other person weighs like 160. Like, I've always felt like, I don't mind rehydration clause. I don't care for, I don't mind them. But I don't care for catch weights or whatnot. Sometimes it's necessary, but in majority of the times it's not. All right. And in that situation with Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, that it was not necessary, because I feel like Tank, you already fought in 140. Just move up to 140 and beat his ass, and then go back down to 135. It just made no sense at all for me, or to me, for Ryan Garcia to fight Tank Davis, to make a fight with Ryan Garcia at the catch weight of 136 pounds. That was just I don't understand. Like, well, you know what? No, I do understand, because that money was there. They had to get that. That was too much money for them not to grab. So I understand that. But at the same time, it was like, you just make room for excuses, and you can't get mad at them when people make excuses, because it's like, bro, you should have known that was gonna happen when you made those when you put that in the contract, bro. Furthermore, if Ryan Garcia was the A side, why would he have to agree to that? If he was the A side, not that he had to. I mean, he didn't have to technically, but why did he agree? Why did he agree to it then? If he was the A side, why didn't he come in making the demands? Why? Because he's not the A side. All right, but it was just pointless for them to make that fight at 136 or whatnot, bro. Now you're talking about fighting Ryan Garcia at 140, knowing that Ryan Garcia said that he can't come lower than 143. He can't make anything lower than 143. And I'm gonna hold Ryan Garcia to the same standard if he tries to make Errol Spence fight or if he tries to make the Errol Spence fight at 147 pounds, because you clearly heard Errol Spence say he can't make 147 pounds anymore. So you can't do that same thing that you're complaining that Tank is doing to you. So I mean, it's more than likely it's not gonna happen. But also, though, to be 100, Tank, you were talking about moving up to fight Keith Thurman at 147. So keep that same energy with Ryan Garcia. Go up there and beat his ass. I really don't think Ryan Garcia can mess with Tank Davis whatsoever. I don't think so. I think Tank is a much better boxer than he's given credit for, a lot more smarter, at least in the ring or whatnot, than he's given credit for. So I personally don't see it happening, bro. I don't see it happening. I don't see the rematch, because it's just gonna be too much of a once it's the whole ego gets in the way. And when I say ego, I mean the whole I'm the A side. Once that gets in the way, then it's basically like, nah, bro, chances are the fight's not gonna happen, bro, because just because somebody's gonna have to get, in order for a fight to happen, when you have two major stars, somebody has to give in, and neither one of them looked like they were willing to give in. All right, you know, Ryan probably saying, I already gave in once, now let's at least do it on my half, but Tank is probably saying I beat you. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, but what do I know?